Shulam and Brocha. Let's share some thoughts on the Parsha this week of Shoftim. This is the season where most people go away on holidays. This year it's probably been difficult for many of us. Corona and lockdowns, etc. Masks on your face. It doesn't lend itself for a holiday. In many places we can't get to Israel, can't go to America. It's a difficult time. I'm going to share with you my last holiday. The last holiday I took was with the Rebbetzin Shulim. It was last summer. This week we were in Miami Beach visiting family. We've been in New York City, and for us, holidays were snippets of time when we could just download, just wind down a bit and share a bit of togetherness. And I used to get up, especially when I'm in Florida, I used to get up very early in the morning because I like to watch the clouds, the ballet of clouds gliding across the vast skies, over the waters, over the ocean. And at first, you look at the sky and you see these dark, scary, intimidating shapes taking form. They evolve and then they disappear. And then a glimmer of light comes through it, seemingly from behind, yet splitting through the center, creating a breathtaking kaleidoscope of contrasts. And then, of course, the clouds soon shrink. They're chased away by the brilliance of the sun, scurrying away till another day dawns. So I would get up every morning at the earliest time I could, and I would just sit and watch this pageantry and share the surroundings of Hashem's wonders. A particular pageant has me in its grasp and gets me outdoors at pre-dawn hours, despite the fact that I'm far from home. Simply put, for me, those clouds speak to our generation uniquely. And I would like to share some of the thoughts I have about them. Each of us are plagued with problems, self-doubt, fears, the unknown, so much more, especially this past 6 months, 5 months, I don't even know, the time rolls into 1 month to the next. We're frightened, we're worried. Today I saw that a study was made by one of the universities here in Britain that the amount of depression and extreme feelings of loss is skyrocketing. The mental, emotional, people just can't take it anymore. And these thoughts congregate in everyone's minds. And they take on weird and scary shapes like the clouds that totally obscure the one certainty that is, yes, always certainty in our lives. And that is the eternal illumination light. That is the Eibishter, that is Hashem. And that the truth and the understanding that His Ratzon, His help will always shine through. And all the clouds will burn away if we are focused. Everything that seeks to envelop us in their darkness, if we have betochen, we can make room and push it all aside. Our times are just unprecedented, with real or even imagined dangers. Numbers are down here in England this week, thank God, Baruch Hashem. Meanwhile, in Eretz Yisrael, Rachmon Litzlan Tzadikim, we just don't know what's happening. At each turn, we are desperate. We have desperate challenges that infect the air that we breathe with toxicity of doubt in ourselves. So what do? I ask you, please, stand with me, Rabid. Stand with me. Watch the sun of Kaviyuchel burn away the clouds. Watch the Eibishter shine forth and bring us light. We're standing now before the Heilige Tag, Rosh Hashanah, Kippur. This is a time of deep reflection. All the worry we carry is just like those clouds. The oil, the illumination of Kaviyuchel of Hashem could burn them away if we only try to really accept the Eibishter's reality. Don't just say it. Feel it intensely within yourself. Parshas Shoftim, this week's Parsha, starts off, judges and officers you shall appoint for yourselves, titem lecha, in all the gates that Hashem gives you. Now, since the establishment of legal courts, which is what this passage is telling us, is responsibility of the whole community, this pasuk should have been worded in the plural, titnu lachem. From the singular wording, titen lecha, it seems that this command is also directed towards each and every individual Jew in some way. Now, I spoke about this to the Oilam earlier in the week, but the pshat is like this. Perhaps we are being directed to judge ourselves truthfully. At each gateway, each porthole of our personal existence, each one of us has different challenges created by our own uniqueness of our tikkun in this world. There are openings, gateways, that these are what the Torah is telling us. The clouds that wend themselves into our minds, the doubt, the fear, we should see it as mere vapor. And we must embrace the Pintele Yid, this Brit, and it abides within us in all its purity and all its clarity. The Heilige Wulke Rebbe Yitzchak Wulke, he talks about this, he comments on this. He says that in the Torah, this week's Parsha, it says, and you shall not erect for yourselves a pillar. What does that mean? That a Yid must never stand still. The word in Hebrew is mitzvah. A Yid should never stand still on one level of his avodah, of his belief, of his ahava to Hashem. We can't stand in one place. Even here, in this day, that we're all challenged in so many different words. We have to move ahead. We have to say, I will get through this. Because I have betochen in the Eibishter. Just the opposite, says the tzaddik. A Yid must constantly move forward, never standing in one place spiritually. Those dark-shaped clouds of worry and of fear can scare us into feeling helpless, frozen in the headlights of life. We get stuck, become pillar of stones, unable to grow. The Heilige Rav Moshe Koznitz used to explain that when a Torah tells us, you shall be wholehearted with Hashem, it's demanding that we always be spiritually healthy, whole in our belief and in our complete understanding of what our role is in this world, to be Yidden, to bring Kiddush Hashem, and to always be mindful that everything comes from Hashem. That after all, it is Hashem that you are serving. Nothing else will do. This is what we do, despite all our frailties and the worries that wear us down, with all that's going on. Kids are home now. They're in school. They won't be in school. There will be school. People are losing their jobs. But we have to have that betoch. This is our Nisoyan. And we can find that wholeness within ourselves. And that will allow us to move forward. With this, we can hope that Kaviyuchal Hashem will shower us with all that is good from Shemayim. Heilige Yidden, sweet Yidden, Zisa Yidden. The Yomim Tovim are calling to us at our very core. Blow away the clouds. Put away the plagues, the things that scare you. Allow yourself to be open to the eternal illumination that is Kaviyuchal, the Eibishter's love for his children. Deim schusam Allahub naksiva v'chasima toiva. So sagen Git für jeden, so sagen Gesinnte für jeden, mit Olhem Psiris Teufels mit Yeshiyas und Afias. Kol Tov.